Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about a new setting that Call of Duty implemented into the game last week that'll help improve your aim. That setting is the aim response curve type. Now, in the past few days, I was able to test these settings and see which one worked best for me. Today, we're going to be discussing what each one does and which aim response curve type is best for you and which one you should be using. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below which aim response curve type is best for you and which one you're using and why maybe you guys are using it over the other two. Let's get into the video. Okay, first off, we're going to be talking about the linear aim response curve type. That's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It says that it maps directly to your aim rate. The aim stick curve is the same as the aim rate. So what that means is it's a 1-to-1 ratio, pretty much. The amount of input that you put into your controller will be the same as the amount of output. Pretty straightforward. So this type of aim response curve type will be better for beginner type players who are trying to get used to just the control of your joysticks, your analogs. It's better for consistency, as I'll be explaining later on with the other two aim response curve types. So the next setting we're going to be talking about is standard. Now, what that means is with very minimal movement of your analog stick on the inside, you'll get very small movement as well. But as you ramp up and increase your analog stick more to the outer edges, it'll increase drastically. So it's no longer a 1-to-1 ratio. It is literally going to give you a little bit more precision with the tiny movements and then ramp up with the movements that are more drastic. Some players prefer that because they like to make the little precise movements, up close, but that all depends on your playstyle. The third and final option for the aim response curve type will be dynamic. Now, it's a little bit lengthier in description as far as the other two, and it's kind of intimidating, I guess. You can read that it's the reverse S-curve mapping for fine aim rate control, faster initial response that smooths out with higher stick deflection. So unlike standard a while ago, with small tiny movements of my analog stick, my aim changes pretty quickly. Now this is better for players who are, I guess you could say, cracked out. A lot of the pros use this. They actually prefer this with close range SMG fights and everything because it allows them to snap really quick on players if they have to go one direction and then turn really quick and snap. So they prefer this for that reason. It provides a little bit more snappiness, which I think a lot of people prefer and what they like, especially if you're cracked out of your mind, right? But as you move your thumbstick further away from the center, it'll smooth out a little bit, so it'll allow you to give a little more precision for the longer mid-range fights with your AR or even your SMG. So I personally use dynamic for that reason. I like to go all gung-ho and be in people's faces and be up close, with an SMG. I also like to play that way with the AR sometimes, believe it or not. I'll use my tac rifle, so say like an M16 or something, because I know if you hit all your shots, it can kill in one burst. So I'll use it just like an SMG for that matter. Dynamic is the best for me just because of my gameplay style. I like to be snappy on players, like really up close, but also have that fine-tuned precision from mid-range to long-range fights. And if you guys don't like dynamic or don't prefer it, I'd recommend standard because it's what we've always had in previous Call of Duties. It's just what people are used to in a sense. You can't go wrong with standard, I don't think. And then if you want to have a 1-to-1 consistent control of your analog sticks, I would recommend linear, obviously. Yeah, guys, like I said before, let me know what aim response curve type you guys are using and why you choose that one over the other two. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.